For today's cup of coffee,
Cup of coffee.
youngest kid's back.
Yep.
He's had adventures.
I went to Walmart, got a sewing pattern and some fabric.
That's an adventure. It's an adventure.
And I helped to move furniture.
Yeah, God, moving furniture is always an adventure.
Could not allow him to pick up certain items by himself.
Well, yeah.
So I ended up carrying him by myself because right now I'm somehow still able to do that.
You're 25.
Yeah, but I'm a couch potato. I don't move.
Well, then move more. Move more. I'm always blunt, but it's worse today.
Yeah.
I don't know why. The why is because that whatever planetary alignment, and it's like I've had difficulties as far as listening to Robert Phoenix on some mornings. I've had other arrangements, engagements, commitments, all those good things.
Okay.
So I don't know what the hell's going on, but whatever it is not good.
Aren't we like a day off of the full moon? Because it just happened, like the full moon just happened the other night.
I don't know. You ask me these things, and then here I am having to try to Google search, or actually start page search.
Because I'm pretty sure Dad and his girlfriend told me that it was a full moon.
Well, I know that I think it was the day after solstice, so that would have been last week. But now that it was supposed to appear full for, it was on the 21st. We're recording this on the 27th.
Oh. Listen.
That's
just what they told me.
Everything is moving so quickly. It feels like it's moving so quickly.
Yeah.
And that's part of the problem. It's hard, people are having a hard time trying to keep up with everything, and it's brain breaking.
It is.
And it's just, yeah. And let me say that this will come out on the 28th. Happy birthday to oldest kid.
Yes.
31 years old today.
Happy birthday, my brother.
Yeah. And it's incredible. And it's just, that's sort of brain breaking too. It's like, damn, he's 31.
Yeah.
Ah,
It's like, oh shit.
ah. Yeah.
He's a full on person now.
He does not have the excuse of frontal lobe non-functioning.
Nah, he's already been through his Saturn return.
Yeah. And that is this thing about trying to learn the Saturn return thing. And so I had somebody wonderful, absolutely wonderful. Integrity and Karma gifted
She's
me with
person.
a reading. Oh, she just right there. I mean, it's like it's almost like I have known her forever.
Yeah, that is just soul family. We love you.
Yeah. And so Palace Pepper, did a read on me today, and it was a totally different energy than when I got the reading with Robert. And of course it would be, because it's a different human being.
Right.
And when you have, your astrology chart read, it's the gifts and everything. It's alchemy. It's all alchemy. It's that person's talents, their life experiences, different things like that go into their interpretation. And so you are going to get some differences, but that's wonderful.
It is.
Because it's just, do you want to eat the same thing day after day after day? No, because you get bored. And it's like there's a variety of flavors out there. Yeah. It's the same with you if you get different readings. But
listen, I could eat pizza for 8 days straight.
But God love her, Integrity and Karma. I had never had anyone gift me something like that before, and I cried. Because I'm used to giving to other people, I have trouble receiving. And that is something that it's important that we be a blessing to other people, but it's equally as important that we be able to receive blessings when they come.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you reject a blessing, you not only lose out for yourself, but the other person that's trying to bless you loses out.
Yeah.
That's how that goes.
It is.
So it was just incredible. But then having to go to the Wall of Mart, and that...
That's always a journey.
And it's like...
People like cats.
The cats have a tendency, what they'll do, they will run in front of me and just stop. It's like the keeper of the speed, no matter where I go. And I go in the store, and there they are. They're just like the cats. And it's like, oh, God.
People be like cats. People be like cats.
And so to try to just breathe and be...
Just try to be zen, that walking zen, but it just, with Walmart, it just does something to a person.
It was Walmart. It was the Food Lion. Anywhere I have gone, they're there, and I'm like, oh, God. And it just, because I'm one of these people, I try to be efficient. I want to go through there and just get what I need and come out.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it was hot. Oh, and that
going
heat,
through a heat wave.
Drains you.
Yeah.
We need rain.
We do need rain. There was rain over there this morning.
Did you get some rain in Bristol this morning?
Yeah.
Okay. Was it a good rain? The other day I was on the porch.
I slept through it.
And literally I heard it, and it came through it, and you could hear it. And then it just kept moving on. And I mean, it was literally about 30 seconds worth of rain.
Those are weird.
It wasn't even enough to piss something off.
No, but the wind got that cloud and got it good.
It was just like...
It went on to someone else's house.
There it goes.
Yeah.
That was it.
Torrential downpour, but just in this one section at a time.
Yeah. It was just, it was weird. And
it's like an angel just had like a watering can and was like, okay.
This is sort of, it watered things like you water things here. It's like, one drop for you, and one drop for you, one drop for you.
That's exactly my watering style. But no, I drowned my plants, so it's good.
No, it's not a matter of drowning them. It's a matter of giving them a healthy amount of water. In different plants, you have to know the plant. You do.
And these plants are prissy.
No, well, your plants are prissy. Mine are not. I have, and it's like mother-in-law's tongues, what they call them. They're calling them, what, snake plants now?
Yeah.
Whatever they are. Those things are prolific.
Speaking of snake plants, Marimo.
Yeah. What about the Marimo?
The Marimos are cute. They're some of the best plants. But the thing is, sometimes you will find something within it that they not necessarily want to.
Like what? Don't be mysterious on that. Somebody may be wanting to buy one of those from PetSmart or something like that.
It's like one of, that shellfish that's like about yay big. It looks like a miniature clam or something, or mussel.
Okay.
And so basically, it's in the center of some of those Marimo.
Well, that ain't hurting nothing.
I bet it freaks people out when they dig in it.
Why are they digging in the Marimo?
You know what? That's a good question. I don't know.
The whole purpose of the Marimo is that they're wonderful little mouse balls.
If you take care of them. But when people do not take care of them, they start to fall apart.
My God. Now, I tell you something. We've had those Marimos in there by the sink for how many years?
Years.
The cats drink the Marimo water. And I have to make sure that they've not dry docked them or flung one of them out. I have gone through and found the Marimos. But we've had those for a long time.
Yeah.
They're not hard to take care of.
No.
Ever so often you take them out, you run them under, it's sort of like taking care of your crystals. You put them under running water. Mm-hmm. You change the water. You clean the bowl, you put fresh water back in, you put the Marimo back in.
Yeah.
And there are people that can't do that.
Yeah.
Oh, God. I tell you, I have struggled with depression.
They
Depression
forget that
for a
it's
minute.
there. Sometimes they forget that it's there. They just don't have the energy to do it. Don't want to do it.
These are people that need to have fake plants. That's it.
Yeah.
And they need to reassess their lives. For real. And
Needs to take inventory.
yeah. But now I have been struggling. Of course, I struggle with depression from time to time and have since I was 12.
Yeah.
Some of it's situational, some of it's genetic. Who the hell knows what? I think it's because I am painfully aware. Painfully. And I don't know what in the hell I was thinking when I decided to come down at this particular point in time.
Do any of us know the answer to that?
I don't know. I
Like,
really...
why did we sign up?
For the boss battle? I don't know.
Like, I need to reread that contract. We both need to reread the contracts.
I'm just trying to connect dots, and that was another reason as far as astrology. It's like, help me connect the dots. Help it make sense to me. Because I am one of these people. I do well with policy and procedure. Do A, B, C, D, and E. Okay, got it. Gone. Give me clear-cut directions, and I will run with whatever.
Bright neon sign.
Yeah, I need that
Las
right
Vegas signs.
now. Yeah. Because neurospicy, if we have too many choices, it causes us that sort of spaz. We glitch.
Yeah, it glitches out the brain.
Yeah.
It glitches out the brain bad.
And that's something with the schools as far as them giving
Brain
small
glitch.
children. Oh, tell me what you want to eat. No, don't do that. Wait till the child gets a little bit bigger. You give them, it's like, here, you can have either peas or carrots. Because they'll sit there, it's kid brain.
Sometimes it's like that with adults. They need to do that.
Yes. Yes. If you put peas, carrots, and corn in there, it's like people are going to sit there and go, duh.
Too many choices.
Yeah.
Too many.
Which is sad. But this is the world we're living in. And that's why it is hard and horribly depressing to see the world as it is in the moment, but to have faith and believe that as it is in this moment is not how it's always going to be.
Yeah. And that's when you try not to focus on all that and try to actually, like, at least what I do, I try to find stuff that's not,
Right.
going to cause exhaustion, panic.
Right.
Like, oh, fuck. Anything with stress at this point? Nope.
Well, and that's the reason.
Unless it's fun stress.
Yeah, I mean, as far as doing this debate bullshit and stuff, I'm over it. No, I don't. There is nothing that I can do on any of that. Even on X, I've had to sit there and sort of limit myself on that because it has gotten to a fevered pitch. And I'm like, no.
It's going to be what it's going to be.
It is. It is. And it's like, ultimately, does anybody know, other than God, know what the hell is really going on?
No. Nobody knows shit about
There's
shit.
a lot of speculation.
Nobody knows shit.
Coffee slurp. But Palace did give me some ideas, and some of those ideas I'm going to run over with integrity and karma. And it's like, hey, help me to see which ones, because she's intuitive also. It's always wonderful to have people around you that you don't have to explain your state of existence.
Yeah. You can just be.
Because when you get out there with people that are normies, that they're fascinated by the paranormal and supernatural, but they've never really experienced it, And then they start asking questions, and you end up trying to justify your existence, and that's draining. It's draining. So with these people, I don't have to do that.
No.
And that was wonderful. And it's like my therapist that I've talked about. And then she's been with me. I was talking this morning. And it's like, how many years you had to deal with me? And she's like, quite a few. She's wonderful.
She is. I like her a lot.
It was just one
like
of those.
Her a lot.
Yes, I love her. I know it's like, who's supposed to have a client? No, if I want to love a human being, I'm going to show appreciation and love towards that human being. That's part of my job here.
Yeah.
And I take my job seriously.
You do. You do.
And that was just like...
As you should.
And it could have been from the cats and the everything, God's perfect timing. Because I've learned that just because I know that that's happening, the process is happening, doesn't mean that I am. And I'm like, Lord, really? You gave me ADHD to go with this?
Yep. So you can keep up with...
Sitting and spinning.
No, so you can keep track with the people of Gen Zs. People with the neurospices.
My God. But there was a young man that was outside the Waldorf Mart. And I put
Flight of the Bumblebee.
My Mary Poppins purse, or I would tell you the name of the organization. I'm familiar with these folks because I have encountered them other times over the years. And what it is a organization that it's sort of like a halfway house for people as far as addiction and or incarceration, which usually goes together.
Yeah.
And so they've got some of the folks, the residents and stuff there, and the people that are going through the program. And it's fun. They have fundraisers, and they have different things. They have like these bracelets that are way cool. They have hats. They have T-shirts.
They got some good merch.
And so it was a matter of, the stuff is good.
Yeah, it's all for they're spreading an awareness and a message.
Absolutely.
They're
doing God's work.
Yeah.
And to sit there and talk to, and I had told the young man, I said, I'll catch you on the way out, because I didn't have time to stand there and dig through the Mary Poppins purse. And I know a lot of times people's like, yeah, I'll get you on the way, and they don't. But I did. And to stop and talk to him, because that's who I was sent to. And, he had a couple of months left in the program, and I'm like, do you have someplace to go after that? And to listen to his story. And simply to explain to him, it's like, well, you do understand that a lot of times people start to use and stuff because of events and childhood trauma and that type of thing. And it's like, deal with that, and then you won't have to, it's proven to reduce the urge to use.
Yeah. But he agreed with you
yes,
on all
did.
That. Because he got it.
Yes, because I wasn't talking out my ass.
Yeah, and he's been through the trenches.
Yeah. Yeah, he had.
Like, he's not one of these people that just talks. He walked the walk.
Yeah. And it was what he was talking about, that some of the therapists or whoever it is that come in, it's like, he asked him, he's like, how would you know? And, well, I went to school. And I told him, I said, they don't get it. And the fact he got it because he knew I had been there on whatever level. And I shared part of mine too.
Yeah.
To sit there and go, yeah, I got you. I understand. And to sit there and tell him, it's like, God's doing a new thing. And there's been people that's been doing this and knowing this for quite a few years now. It's not the church people. The church people that sit and pass judgment. That's done.
Yeah.
He's calling forth the people that have been in the trenches. They don't look like church people. They don't talk like church people. We got some salty language. We all tatted up. We look rough as hell because we've been through hell.
Sailors.
Yes.
Pirates.
Well, and that's what I told him. I said, well, personally, I always had an affinity for Peter because he was a sailor. He had sailor mouth. He did. He had a temper also.
Yeah.
He and his brother, I think they were called Sons of Thunder or something like that. I think he was a little bit prone in some points to cussing and fighting. I think he may have been the one that cut the soldier's ear off.
Oh. That's lovely.
That Christ picked it up and put it back on dude's head and said, and told it's like, put away your sword, don't it? It's like, this is not what this is about.
Right.
Yeah.
Damn.
And so to encourage this young man and others like him, and it's like, I do pray for revival, and I have prayed for revival for a very long period of time. And I want it to every prison, everywhere, for it to start there, because those are the people that need him the most.
That is true.
And that's what I told him. I said, those he forgives much, love him much. And to remind him, no matter what, remember that you are loved.
Right. Yep.
And just I mean, the whole conversation, what, 2-3 minutes, something like that?
2-3 minutes, but it was so
real.
So, yeah, it was a genuine, just this. It's a God thing.
Because when you take time with people, and it's like you and I were talking earlier about, as far as the celebrity culture, I think that's ending.
Oh, yeah, the stars are falling.
People are wanting to see and hear from other real people.
Yeah. That's why they, all sort of went to YouTube. That's why they've been trying to make YouTube into TV 2.0. Because it gave you an opportunity to see people.
Yes.
True people.
But even, and I think that where YouTube has tried to become TV 2.0, and even as far as the YouTube stars and stuff like that, which there's people that have had their own controversy because they're people.
Yeah.
That's where, as far as TikTok is coming in, because you've got random whoever that can make a, what is it? Is it 3 minutes? What is the time allotment on TikTok?
10 minutes, I think.
Oh, okay. Well, 10 minutes is not bad then.
Yeah. But I think you have to be on there so long before you get 10 minutes, or
okay.
Maybe I'm wrong on that. Maybe they give you 10 minutes right off the bat.
But it's random people.
Yeah.
Real people.
Yeah. And people can clock those influencers or, rage baiters or whatever real fast.
Yeah. Yeah. And so it's a matter of, I think that is also part of age of Aquarius as far as the individual, from what I understand.
Mm-hmm.
And it is individuals making change within self, helping each other make changes, different things like that. These power structures are falling.
They are.
Left and right.
Yes.
Coffee slurp, because I'm low on coffee today. I don't know how, but I'm low on coffee. Because some of us, that is our primary beverage.
Yeah.
It calms me.
Mm-hmm. There was something I was going to say to that other thing, but no.
About the TikTok?
Yeah. What was it? People want to see someone just sit in front of a camera and just talk, even if it's about their day or whatever.
Yeah.
And not make up lies and shit like that just for the internet. Not to have these grandiose story times, but to just sit there and sort of talk at the camera about whatever the fuck is going on in your life.
Right.
People want to see an actual person, or the people who are real people, but they're just, they're making these cheesy skits like that girl that got zapped by the alien that I showed you.
Right.
Do you remember that one?
I think so. I don't know. At this point, I don't know. But this one is interesting, and it's concerning in the same way, because it is not to be used as a replacement for real life, interactions.
Right. But it can make a start to those real life
It can.
interactions.
It can, and it's remarkably sad, and this is the brokenness of our society right now, every society right now, and because tech came in and people really didn't know what to do with it.
Mm-hmm.
And have they misused it? Yes.
Yeah.
And it's like I was telling you earlier, that it's kind of concerning, because those of us that are Gen X, we're the last generation that did not grow up without this. I mean, it was there, but not like with the millennials. We're the last ones.
Yeah.
And that's like, okay, what the hell are we supposed to do with that? And I did have to
let it play out. It will get into the later generations at some point to use common sense on the internet.
I don't know. And I did, as far as when I got the reading today, to be on camera.
And to not let kids have
don't
until a certain age.
Right. I think it needs some kind of warning, just like cigarettes or anything else.
Yeah.
I think it's worse than cigarettes.
Can be, because you can be on there for hours.
Yeah. It's more addictive.
Like the whole thing, just internet in of itself, just hours.
But being on
like Roblox,
being on camera today and trying to deal with my own image, and it's like, Palace Pepper didn't run and scream or anything like that. It's just like, oh look, it's this little mountain mammal. Yeah.
People want to see realness. At the end of the day, 99.9% of people don't care what other people look like.
On a lot of it, no, they don't.
It's
but
only
I
this
am
fucking 1% that people hear.
But I am, and I have always been, and even when I was in radio, it was a good thing that, because it was the arm waving, and because I'm very animated.
Yeah. Real life cartoon.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So y'all just pray about that, if you would, for us, and as far as some clear-cut directions, some not so clear-cut, some I'm just like, oh shit.
Bright neon sign. Bright neon
I
Las
need
Vegas
that.
sign.
And God has done that before. I mean, that was just like that big declaration when your brother was born. I'll not leave this child for someone else to raise. I will be here with this child. God will have to come to the house and get me before I went. And the phone rang. Literally. A friend of ours going, hey, you want a job in radio? So I guess I'm just waiting for the phone to ring.
Yeah. Shit just happens.
Yeah, it does for me. Final thoughts, kid. As the cats have descended.
Yeah. And really, they're relentless.
Yeah, they're ruthless. They truly, truly are ruthless.
Yeah. This was ADHD on steroids.
This particular podcast, or what?
Sort of.
Was it?
Yeah.
I tried not to talk too fast this time.
No, it was
just
the
random.
topic change. Yeah. Random.
Because we are real.
This is our
This
heads.
is really
This is our
us.
brains.
Yeah.
Ain't that some shit?
This is the thing
You
about
normies, think what it's like up in here for us.
neurospicy.
Yeah.
Where one person has laser focus on whatever it is, we are all over the page.
Yeah, but in our heads it makes sense.
It
and other
does.
people with ADHD, when you get two ADHD people together, they can follow along perfectly fine.
It's interesting. It's almost like a different language, because to start in the middle of a sentence or just suddenly stop talking or anything like that, and in other neurospicy people, they get it.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking, is there a high degree of psychic ability amongst the neurospicy?
It's some sort of telekinesis shit.
Oh,
Telepathy.
I think so.
That's
I
what I'm
really do think so.
Yeah.
And we got Kat that's got the croup over here next to
he's going to start
microphone.
that, so...
So if you've had experiences with paranormal or supernatural encounters with UFOs, aliens, cryptids, tinfoil hats, if you too are painfully aware during this point in history, put that in the comment section.
Yeah.
We enjoy reading your thoughts.
Yes.
If you don't want to put it publicly, you're welcome to send us an email, cupofcoffeewithscream@gmail.com.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Interesting times.
Perilous times indeed.
And if you like this video, leave a comment, like, share. Click that notification button for daily notifications of our daily uploads, even though I don't know if it does much. But give it a ding, it likes the affection. Check her out on BitChute and Rumble, Orlando's Cup of Coffee with Scream. Check her out on X, previously known as Twitter. Orlando, COCWS. It's like a radio station call sign. Give it a look.
Yeah. Piss the algorithm off.
Yeah.
Send this to other people. Get more
Yeah.
views. Get us more subscribers. Just to piss the algorithm off.
Yeah. Piss 'em
Because,
off. Piss those bots off.
yeah. I mean, those people
Piss
that
on the
are
bots.
the big people, they already, people can come and go and nobody notices.
Yeah.
With some
is
of
sad.
those that are micro minis, you get individual attention.
I don't know how that happens, though. It's like certain people get promoted when others don't. And it's like some of those other videos are just, they're better.
Yeah. I don't know. It just is what it is. And again, maybe that's like everything else. It's in God's timing. We'll
Yeah.
find out. Know that you are loved. Treat other people the way that you would like to be treated.
Yes.
Always be kind to strangers, because you don't know that you're not entertaining angels, that you're not aware of you're entertaining them. That's scripture.
Well, that kind of scares me.
Well, it makes you aware, even more aware.
I'm a Pisces. I'm not made to be that painfully unaware. I'm a daydreamer. Let me be in the clouds.
Yeah, but at some point, you've got to go between, you can do both. You can do both. That's the reason you're having to practice grounding.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you can't just be all up there at this point in history. Anyhow, Lord
It's
willing.
a lot.
Yeah. Lord willing, we'll see you on the next cup. Bye.
Bye.